thought he was in control. How wrong he was.
Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today we're gonna look into this Sharp situation. It appears that he's crashing out for real now. Uh, it's come across my desk that honestly in a series of clips that we'll be going over, but what first raised my antennas was Wack going on their weekly show on Sunday. They film it on Thursdays or something like that. Um, he went on their weekly show, and I guess just during Thanksgiving, Sharp realized that he's mad about his finances, and he was chewing Wack's ear off for quite some time, according to Wack, about how Adam owes him a bunch of money. I did scroll right past Sharp's video mentioning this topic, saying, Adam, I need my money. So we're going to go ahead and watch that one too. And we're also going to watch him going in on Damn Homie again. Yeah, apparently a legendary crash out is loading up on the horizons. And I'm excited to see what happens next. Let's get into it.
I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I'm not going to act like I have all the answers. I just have a lot of theories. Many of the theories contradict each other, but that's all right.
You got all these funny-looking white people working for us?
He's Mexican. Look at that Edgar.
He's not Mexican.
Shout out
Are
Stephen.
you Mexican?
Salvadorian.
Oh,
Isn't that what?
Yeah,
Isn't Lefty Salvadorian as well?
No, is he? Yo, so we talked to Sharp said he's gonna whoop your ass too.
Yeah.
We talked to Sharp. He called me. He said, "Hey, fucking Adam's a bitch."
Did you really talk to him?
I swear to God.
Oh wow. How'd that go?
Yo, listen, we talked to him.
Did you tell him about?
I talked to him so long, R&B got mad.
Because we haven't even.
It was ours.
He's good for a long phone call, but we haven't even let anybody in on what's been going on with Spiffy or any of that shit. Nobody knows.
What did he say?
I'm gonna get your funny ass friend. Who's that? Me?
You.
Okay, he's gonna get me.
Well, that's what he said. So I called him. Hey, get out of him, bitch. Didn't pay me my check. I said, well, actually, he did.
I did.
I said he did, but you were trespassing and you did some graffiti on the grounds. They had to call people out to assess what it was gonna take. That was a bill. Adam, he didn't snitch. He had you on camera trespassing on the property.
Yeah.
The other people next door said they don't know who you are, don't know why you were there. So he didn't call the police. So the time it took him to call people out, see what it's gonna take to remove the graffiti, get the graffiti removed, time out his day, time out his team's day, it kind of like zeroed each other out, bro. So, at the end of the day, you should just charge it to your video budget.
Right.
Which now I talked to Spiffy, me and Loose Cannon.
Yeah.
We got
Now, look, I'm not sure how much how much those damages could possibly cost, but or like how much Sharp is really owed from his hundreds of videos on No Jumper, but it doesn't sound like it's much because I don't think it costs that much to paint a fucking dumpster. And I mean, what other damages were caused in that music video? I'm pretty sure they just have to paint a dumpster. So Adam's withholding Sharp's payments because Sharp decided to paint a fuck No Jumper on a literal dumpster.
Spiffy on the phone. Spiffy told him, I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. You tricked me, right? You told me it was a troll, right? Adam has my back, as Wack's been telling me, and you tricked me, bro. And I'm a rapper, but you was selfish to a point to where you just concerned about yourself and put this thing out in a malicious way instead of what I thought was a fun way.
Right.
So Spiffy's supposed to be doing an apology.
Doesn't that sound like bullshit though? Like, how could he have possibly thought that his verse on that song was like a troll, funny thing? Like, obviously it was meant to be like he heard Sharp's verse as well, and it wasn't the most intense "we're gonna destroy your career" vibe ever. And I just want to jump in front of the fact that Sharp is doing streams out there with ever increasing view counts where he's basically saying that I am so hurt by that diss song. Number one, don't care. Watched it one time. Didn't even actually watch it to see I listened to it, but I didn't hear what he was yelling at the camera in the intro or whatever. But I really do not give a fuck
He's hurt
at
about
all.
that paycheck that he didn't get.
Yeah, yeah.
And I told him, I said, you should have did your homework, bro.
He's a dumbass. He doesn't know how to do business. We had a contract all laid out for him that basically would have guaranteed that he would have continued to get money from his content for all of time.
But he proudly did not sign. I would love to hear the thought process behind not signing and securing your future finances, especially if you believed in content on a platform with 5 million subscribers, believing that it's going to do decent. You should probably have signed the contract.
And I would have honored that. I would have continued to honor that even without him having signed it. Now, he bragged on his stream about not signing that contract. The contract was the only thing that was going to make sure that you got paid. Now, I would have kept paying him just out of the goodness of my heart, but he decided that he wanted to go around and do shit and pee on our dumpster or whatever. So guess what? When you do something like that, the 22 is going to play hardball, and I'm going to say, we don't have to pay you. And if you feel like we do have to pay you, well, bitch, go get a lawyer.
I told him it wasn't worth the lawyer.
It's definitely not worth a lawyer. That's the whole thing. It ain't worth a lawyer. We could talk about 10 years worth of this money, and it's not worth getting a lawyer over.
The graffiti on the trash can, urinating on the trash can, I told him it wasn't worth it. I said, you made a move, he made a move. He outthought you on it. He didn't get emotional or mad about it. He played the game with you, So, I told him, I said, I actually let me handle it. Did I not come into the office and try to talk to you about Sharp? I said, Sharp, chill out, stop doing the bullshit. This what I know you got to stop doing. Yeah, he don't play with that.
Mm-hmm.
And you kept doing it. So now, you had a point to where, and I had to have a talk with him because Dash Unlocked. I said, bro.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I brought in the Dash Unlocked.
Because that's who he was supposed to be doing the mansion reality show through, with all the girls or whatever.
Listen, R&B was there. We took the meeting, right? I said, yo, I'm bringing Adam in as a partner, getting points, right? Yeah, I said, I'm seeing this Sharp thing. He said, Wack, what's up? Sharp said, no jumper. No, he's not. It's an issue. It's been some disrespect. What did Dash Unlock say immediately? What did he say? Yeah, what did he say? What did he say the minute I said he's not up there?
They're going to replace him with Big Church.
No.
Done.
Listen.
Oh, Lord.
I told Sharp this. Hold
on. So this is why Sharp is actually mad. It doesn't sound like the money that he's owed is worth enough to like really be mad about. I get it. Money is money. Sometimes it's just a principle thing, but they fucked up his big break. The solo Sharp thing wasn't about to just be, YouTube. He was real happy about, I got some big things in the work, church, and like now they're saying you're not about to be the fucking flagship program of the next Zeus network, bringing the whole yelling at the women thing back, but in the form of reality TV, because Wack ended up kind of fucking up his deals, what it sounds like, and as an act of loyalty for 22. That's fascinating.
I said, Sharp, I told him. He said, Wack, I know you brought into a partnership. I said, I'm bringing Adam in with me. I said, now I gotta go talk to Adam. I said, because Adam has what we need him to do has nothing to do with what you're doing. I said, but if Adam says absolutely not, I don't want him on the platform for whatever reason, you doing all this and you shutting doors. Dash Unlocked and already said, Wack, we're not going against you or Adam for that, right? So I'm like, let me talk to Adam because, Adam's position and his ownership is totally different. I said, but bro, you got to slow down. Your hand is not strong enough for you to be running around super renegade.
Yeah.
I told him that, bro.
Yeah.
I said, now Adam has no idea of what's going on with that. I've been in my think tank, like, how am I going to present this to Adam?
So I want to stop you right there to say this. This is a lesson on why you shouldn't just, your first resort in anything in life shouldn't be, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to burn all these bridges. If you leave on good enough terms, I'm sure Wack and Adam wouldn't feel the need to block your reality show that's in the works. They might even run a deal where they make a little money off of it because, you know, they might own this fucking company, this website on the low. They might be a part of an ownership group. You never know. You don't want to beef with people that have significantly more money than you. It's just not smart. Now, if it's just all you give a fuck about is starting your own platform on YouTube, cool. But the thing about Sharp, and I was thinking about this as the clip has been playing, is I got on like Flacco for signing a deal to podcast. I think it's stupid, but it's not stupid for everybody. Some people need to sign deals. Some people need that machine behind them. Sharp had more to gain from being on No Jumper than No Jumper had to gain from Sharp being on No Jumper. Just speaking completely unbiased, looking at the situation from afar. Yes, you have interviews where you went viral. You have several million view episodes, but No Jumper can and has done that without you, Sharp. Um, that Now, could they have someone exactly like you on No Jumper? No, we haven't seen it yet. But is it really, well, you know what I mean? There's 1,000 different ways that they could move on and replace you and not be a sinking ship. So it is interesting to hear this side of it. That sounds like you kind of got a deal pulled from right under your feet that could have been an actual big break. Now his YouTube channel is still starting to boom, but we'll see what he can do content wise, what he can evolve into. Or honestly, I think Sharp needs to hire a media team to come in and just do like Drewski and just run a reality show on your actual page. You have 100,000 subs damn near. Just run it yourself. You don't need a Zeus network, but maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to put in that type of work.
As a businessman, I said, but you keep going. Adam beat his chest. If he beat his chest, I gotta stand with my business partner, my brother. Chill out, bro.
All right, so we're gonna trim the fat here and just get on to the next part of this Sharp segment. But basically, Adam just goes on to say, oh, he was playing it cool. He was gonna keep paying him, and until he decided to bring up his his queen in air quotes. I won't go further on those thoughts. You all know what his queen is all about. Uh, but yeah, he claims that he crossed the line. Blah blah blah. When he started talking bad about Lena. Um, Honestly, I've heard what Sharp has said. I don't think he really said anything all too disrespectful about Adam's wife, but whatever. I mean, he probably should have just kept her name out of his mouth altogether. That would have been the wise decision for sure. If he ever planned on doing business with those, around the situation, which he probably didn't know that the company he was doing work with was that associated with Wack and Adam, but they are. So that sucks. We're gonna get on to the next part where they just start really roasting Sharp now.
Right? I'm not doing it, right? Because when I see her, all I want to see is bro's wife. That's it. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see nothing else, right? So at the end of the day, I told him, I'm like, bro, and I told Sharp, like, bro, there's things that's going on that's bigger than you. I know you getting a little boot because you're screaming out his name.
Yeah.
You're putting his name. So how long are you gonna scream out his name? And then now you didn't block 3 other avenues that you could be generating some income. Chill out. He like, well, why?
We're gonna send him back to the streets. He's gonna be back on the blade 24/7.
This is interesting. So, as we move on to the end of this clip, it's just let's recall just about a week or two ago, Sharp was screaming into the microphone about how he's never been hurting for money. You notice how no one's ever said anything about me being broke, blah blah blah, and things are looking different now. You're out here dropping clips, which is next up after this clip. But he's out here dropping clips saying, Adam, where's my money? He's calling Wack on Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving, talking about Adam need to give me my money. Was Sharp able to buy a turkey this Thanksgiving? Like, I don't mean to kick a dog while he's down, but damn, like it's sounding real down bad in just a week or two difference from what we were just hearing. So yeah, there's just something to keep an eye on. will Sharp continue to crash out? Because crashing out seems to be the only way that he is getting more subs and views. Or, you know, they allege that he's buying the views. I don't know about all that. I'm not about to audit his page. But yeah, this is interesting. Is Sharp the P down bad and about to return to the blade? Find out next time on Just Clips 1. No, I'm just playing. Well, let's get back into it.
I
Soon.
told him, bro, I said, yo, a OG told me back in Soledad, a real pimp will sell his own ass to get his stable started.
For sure, he could be selling his own ass soon. My thing is, I have a lot of different avenues with the whole Sharp thing that I could be pursuing right now that I'm not going to do. I'm not intent on overkilling Sharp, but at the same time, it's like, you can't look at me like I'm doing some crazy next level shit just by like having you have a conversation with Spiffy, which by the way, you did that all on your own. It's not like I told you to do
No,
that.
he didn't.
It's not like I'm
Me
fucking
and Scannick thought we did what we supposed to do.
even the money thing, like it's like, you know, we would have continued to have a straight up relationship in that regard. You decided you wanted to do this weird ass diss track thing or whatever, so I'm gonna fuck with you and I'm not gonna pay you. And if you want to do something about it, we can go to court. But I don't think you want to do that.
You told him you want to do
Look, Wack ain't shit. He done gave Gladiator 2 40 of his hard-earned dollars. He done seen that bitch twice over the weekend, and he's gonna hit Sharp with some shit. Now, this quote can be used for future reference. That Wack's about to drop here in this club. No Jumper is never beating the plantation allegations at this point.
something about it. Do something about it, bitch. Now, it's a movie over the last 2 days that I went and watched 2 days in a row.
Okay. Wicked?
Gladiator 2.
Oh, okay.
And they said something Sharp towards the end of it in the revolt of the gladiators. Dude gave him a wooden sword and said, this is what you're gonna have to fight with to get your freedom today. Dude then kicked the gate open. The guard that gave him the wooden sword, the gladiator took the wooden sword and lunged it in his neck and told him, wood or steel, a point is still a point. And Sharp, you ain't sharp enough to make a point. You gotta chill out, bro. I'm just telling you, keep swimming, you dog pedaling, work on your backstroke. But bro, chill out. Let me try to massage the situation, you know, with this other thing. Adam's a partner in Dasha Lot. And then you have the situation, but my partner is telling me, Wack, I know what you presented, that rollout. We need that rollout. And we're not going against that for that. I said, well, let me talk to Sharp, let me talk to Adam, but chill out, bro, because the 22ster, he has you in this scope.
No, hell no. He done drop bars on that nigga's head top. He owns Sharp on that. That's a damn. You got knocked the fuck out, low key. But yeah, we're gonna get on into the next little bit of this video. Get into the Sharp. Honestly, it should have been first. But we're gonna get into Sharp's response. Well, not his response. They were responding to what I'm about to play right now. Sharp's crash out, his most recent crash out, is what this was all in response to. So just for y'all to get the full picture, I'm gonna put some clips of that in here too.
My whole thing is like, I never wanted any problems with Sharp. I actually always thought we were going to go out of our working relationship in a respectful way, in a positive way. I always looked at him with some respect because I felt like he wasn't going to do the bullshit victim angle that a few different hosts who left the platform did.
I'm tired. I got to wake up.
And so then, oh my God, he's smelling his wife's underwear.
Say Adam used you. I mean, bro, I don't feel used, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna stop it right there, even though his editor did a W job and is gonna skip right past that part of the tangent. How do you not feel used, yet you're going to go into how you want all of your content taken down because you made Adam mad, so now he's playing the game with you. He's playing beef with you. And he's like, well, okay, if it's beef, then fuck you. I'm a pimp you out. Essentially, all your content is gonna keep on racking in views, and I'm not gonna pay you shit. Fuck our deal, because it was only a verbal deal anyways. I think that's kind of the definition of being used. You're being used for easy views, easy money. You're a law cow at this point for the No Jumper Studios that just so happens to also bring in some money.
And what happens when it get mad? Somebody got to be at blame. Nobody can just walk away. That's all I did. Let my people know what I was doing. It took a whole different turn, and now we where we at. I don't take none of it back. I'll cut that video again in front of that. I'll never take it back. If that one erased, we would do another one. Make that one harder than the last. Like, I don't take back nothing I ever done in my life.
I've got to say, being Sharp's video editor is that's a job that you're begging to go insane. You have to hear this fucking, and I'm not on either side of this. I'm watching for my entertainment. But I'll be honest, if it wasn't for like this providing context to the video, the first part of this video, I would not be watching this. Like I just listening back to it, I'd be so fucking ready for the video to be over because he just keeps talking in circles. He'll say the same point 10 different times, damn near the same exact way. Where it's like, am I going crazy? Am I watching the same part of the video again? That's what I literally feel like most of the time.
I do it even crazier the second time. Nigga ain't knocking me off my mother swivel, nigga. Got me hooked at all. I ain't feeling none of that. Till then, nigga, that mother stand up. It's gonna stay rocking. I still ain't gonna take it down because we ain't playing them games. Stand on your business, nigga. That's what you did. You played with my name, nigga. You played with my cup. You try to bring ops around, all this extra little weird. Stand on it, nigga. Handle your candle, nigga, and handle your scandal. Don't play, homie. Not everybody playing with you. Yeah, you try to drop some nigga some music and try to thought that's funny and like I wasn't gonna come back, but like, come on, homie. You playing yourself. You're a mark. I could be in a little apartment, whatever you want to say. You don't know nothing about me, dog. I still feel realer than what you'll ever feel in your biggest house. Take your loss, homie. I'll take mine with the bread. That's cool. But take your loss. You lost first. You tried to make me lose second. Keep the money, my nigga. You're right. It makes you bigger. You're right. You keep it. But let me at least, get the money for the merch. You got niggas stepping on. Let me at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least let me get my due. I mean, and you're right. I didn't, bro, you absolutely right. I didn't sign a contract. You're right.
I'm gonna stop it right here because this is like if somebody were to sign to a major label, like a recording artist, and they get into it with one of the label heads, and so now they find a way to no longer be on the label. Um, we find out that they never even signed the contract in the first place. One, that's crazy on both sides of the fence. Like, no label would even do that. Just have you out here dropping albums under their distribution without you signing on the fucking piece of paper. But let's just say that were to happen. Like, this is actually some of the craziest shit that that I've ever seen on a business end. Like, what the fuck are we even listening to? It's to the point where it's brain rot. It really is. Like all the long pauses where he's thinking of what to say next, and he just spins back to say some more bullshit. Where it's like, yo, what do you mean you never signed a contract, but you want your money from the merch? Why the fuck would someone have to give you the money from the merch? What? You never signed a contract saying that you were entitled to money from the merch. I don't give a fuck if it's a picture of your face on the damn t-shirt, which it's not. It's some fucking Sharp Tank logo or whatever the fuck. Talking about at least give me my bread from the merch. That's crazy. That's crazy. You should have signed the contract if you wanted the bread from the merch, bro.
And we know why, but that's neither here nor there. So let's just get down to the meat and potatoes of it. I'll say this, right? In closing of that. I never signed a contract with you, so I don't really feel comfortable with my content being on your channel. So anything of me, I want erased or scrubbed. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want it on there anymore. We should just go ahead and just dead the whole situation. See, let's get it off there. There is no contract, and I never signed no contract. I mean, we all know that. Like, you've always put a clause, and that's what keeps the content on the channel. Once they sign something or anything that even goes with the channel, it's property of the channel. Well, I never signed anything to make any of my intellectual property a part of the channel. So, I mean, let's just go ahead and let's scrub that off, and we can get that off there. Nobody's making any bread. And
Now he's being a ho trying to get oh well, all right, you guys don't want to play with me, I'm gonna take my ball and go home. That's a classic example right here. But honestly, I'm ending the video. I'm done. I can't do it. His content needs to get better. And you know, I don't mean to judge. Okay, yes, you have more subs than me, that's cool. But okay, let me just sum it up like this. Sharp's gonna go on to say a bunch of nothing. And then in the next clip, he fucking shouts out point and shoot. And basically he needs other people to think for him in order to defend himself. He has this whole video up going at damn homie. I guess she popped up in his live chat while he was live, and that was redundant as fuck. But yeah, she pops up in the chat, she's talking shit or whatever, and he just starts quoting point and shoot. I don't think this guy, I don't know. He's off his fucking rocker. He's cooked. He's the definition of unhinged. And I'm not even on 22 side like that. I don't have a side in this. There's no reason for me to be on one side or the other. But holy shit, I can't even get through this shit again. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. See y'all niggas on the next video.
we can call it quits on that one. Take all my videos down. All 140 and all the clips and everything else. Let's get that on. Let's scrub it. I'll take the loss in it. I ain't got to make another dollar again. But let's not sit there and play games, bro. You know, we'll just take it all down. I don't got no contract that said that I'm cool with having my there like that. We just did it. So, I mean, it's cool with me. But then again, it's not. So, I mean, cool with you is not cool with my content being on there any longer. We can go ahead and we can scrub it all. All the millions, we get them up off there, homie. It's not even going to matter anymore. He could say that he don't owe me anything. All right, cool. Well, I don't owe you all that content. I never signed no contract for it. Why you think, nigga, y'all did a clause? That's what y'all been doing. Y'all make everybody sign something when they come in there. You're right. I want all my content off there immediately. I'm just letting it be known. We ain't even got to worry about it. We ain't got to worry about anybody making any bread. I don't want anything. I don't want to sue. I don't want anything